How's it going, everybody? My name's Eric, and in this video we're going to set up the By-245 Beeprt thermal label printer with a Macintosh computer and with a Windows computer. If you want to skip to either of those sections, check the index in the description. And I'm also going to show you how to initially set up and calibrate, how to install your labels on this printer, and some information that might be helpful along the way. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, please give the video a thumbs up. If you aren't already subscribed to the channel, consider subscribing, and let's get into the tutorial. Once you have your printer already unboxed, you're going to want to plug in your power supply, and then you're gonna wanna make sure that the other end is plugged into the wall. There is a power switch on the side, circle is off, and the line is on. When you turn it on like that, it will turn on and blink red if there's no labels installed, meaning error, add some labels. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna show you guys how to add 3 different types of labels and how to calibrate this machine for each of them. Oh, you can open the printer up by pressing on these lifters here and then lifting, and there should be this spool thing. You're going to take your labels, and you want the printing surface of the label, which is the non-sticky side. You want the printing surface to be in contact with the print head. For these labels, that's going to be like this. Some people do install the labels upside down, and that will be an issue. So you're gonna just take your spool, put it through there, drop it in, then you're gonna open up these guides right here to the proper width, and then you're going to slide your label in like that, and then close the top. Now it's sensed that it has labels, but you wanna make sure that it's calibrated. So press that front button. If it feeds a label exactly as it should, your printer is calibrated. And if it does not do that, you're going to have to hold this front button for a little bit. It'll beep, let go, and now it will calibrate, reading the distance between the labels with the sensors in there. And now I'm gonna take these labels and roll them back up. Now I'm gonna show you guys how to print from a smaller roll of labels. I use these for the Amazon FBA SKUs. So we're just gonna take that, we're gonna look at the printing surface, which is right here, and we're gonna do the same thing. We're going to put it on the skewer, drop it in, center it, push your guides in so it's tight but not choking, pull it all the way, close the top. Now that these new labels are installed, I'm gonna hold this button down to calibrate the printer. It's going to feed the labels and read the difference between them. And now the printer is calibrated. Last but not least, I'm gonna show you guys how to feed labels through the back, and that is through this space right here. I'm gonna take a roll of labels that is suspended. I'm placing it behind the printer, and I'm just going to pull that roll of labels through the printer, open up those feed guides again, and then close them down. And then the printer paper is installed from the back, from this giant roll of paper suspended through the back. So that's how you load paper into the printer and calibrate it if necessary. Now we're going to take the printer and install it on a MacBook computer. So in order to install this on a MacBook computer, you're going to take that USB cable that came with the printer and make sure that it's plugged in the back. It only can go in one way. And then depending on your MacBook computer, you could plug this directly into it if it's an older computer. But if you're like me and you have a newer MacBook that only has USB-C ports, you're going to have to either use a dongle, plug the dongle into your computer, and then plug the printer into that dongle, or you're going to have to use one of these converters and just convert that cable to a USB-C and then plug it into your computer. Now that it's plugged into the computer, I'm gonna go into the computer and show you guys how to install it. Now we're on our Mac, we're gonna do what's called installing the printer driver. I'm gonna show you 2 different ways to do it. You can plug in that Beeprt USB that came with your printer, if your printer came with one, or you can find the driver going to Google and help.beeprt.com. I will put a link to this in the description. You would go to this website and then go to install Beeprt driver on a Mac, and then you would install the driver using this link right here, and then it gives you some instructions that you're going to see in this video. You would click this link, it would download this DMG, you would unpack that and install it. But we're going to do it through the Beeprt USB that they included in the printer. I plugged my USB in using my dongle, and then it popped up here on my desktop. I'm going to double click on that, and it opens up this window, drivers and software. I'm going to click on that, driver, Mac, and then double click on that Beeprt DMG. It's the same DMG that I showed you guys how to download. It's just easier when it's on a USB. Now I'm going to double click this Beeprt.pkg, and it pops up with this right here. I'm going to hit continue, and then I'm going to hit install. It's going to ask for my fingerprint or my password, so I'm going to use my fingerprint. If it doesn't allow you to install just like that, there may be a security setting on your Mac that you have to go to and change. So you're going to go down to this gear, system preferences. You're going to open up security and privacy. Under general, it'll pop up with something here saying to open anyways the Beeprt package, and then you should be good to go to install it. Now we're going to hit close, and then we're going to go up here to our Finder, and we're going to type in printer. Printers and scanners pops up. I'm going to hit enter, and then here is where we actually install the printer. Ignore all these printers I have installed. I have a lot of printers. I'm going to hit the plus button. You're going to want to see a Beeprt printer pop up here. If it doesn't pop up, try turning the printer off and then turning the printer back on, and it should trigger that it pops up and the connection is via USB. Now where it says choose a driver, we're going to hit that drop down and go to select software. Once this pops up, you're going to type in BEEP, which is starting to type Beeprt. It should pop up with a Beeprt BY, it might say 425 or 426 driver. You're going to click that, and then you're going to hit OK. And then it brings you back here, and then you're going to hit add. It says that my printer software was installed incorrectly. It may or may not do this for you, but I'm just going to hit repair, and then I'm going to add my ID again, and it should have installed my printer. There is a sample label inside of this driver. I'm going to two-finger click on this, go to open with, and I'm going to open it with Google Chrome, and that way we'll all be on the same page. Here is the sample label. I'm going to hit Command P. You're going to want to make sure your destination is picked. Your paper size is 4x6. Scale fit to printable area. It should look something like this. And then you're going to hit print. And there we have a beautiful sample label. Before you guys head out of here, I do want to point you towards another video that is actually really important, because you need to know how to change the settings on like eBay, Etsy, Amazon, Poshmark to 4x6. Most likely you're going to be an 8.5x11. We do have a video on YouTube showing how to fix that. I will put a link to that video in the description. Make sure you check that out. It's going to save you a lot of headache and frustration with this printer, because a lot of people don't know they have to actually change the settings in the platform, and then they think it's the printer's fault when it's really not the printer's fault. It's the platform or just the platform settings. Thank you for watching how to install the By-245 on a Mac. Now I'm going to show you how to install it on a PC. Now we're at the part of the video where we're going to install it on a Windows computer. Maybe your Windows computer takes regular USB. Maybe your Windows computer uses a USB-C dongle. But if it's just a USB-C computer, you're going to need some sort of converter or dongle in order to plug it in. But don't plug it in just yet. I'll tell you guys when I'm plugging it in, because sometimes Windows computers can be kind of weird. I am going to take my Beeprt USB drive that they gave me with my printer, and I'm going to plug it in and install it from here. And I'll also show you how to get the driver from their website if you lose this or for some reason your printer didn't come with this. So I will plug this into my computer, but not my printer just yet, and I'll see you guys on the computer. Here we are on our Windows computer. If you have the USB plugged in, bear with me for 1 second. I'm going to show you how to get the file if for some reason you don't have USB or you lost it. and that is you go to help.beeprt.com. I'll put a link to this in the description. Go to install Beeprt Seagull driver on Windows, and then you're going to download this Windows driver and then follow the instructions on here or follow the instructions in the video. But we have it on our USB, so in order to get to our USB, we're going to go down here to one of these folders, and it's going to open this up and give us this D drive is my USB. It's called By-245, so I'm going to click on that, double click on driver and software, double click on driver, and then we're going to go to Windows, double click on that, and then here we have our Windows application. I'm going to double click on that to run it, and I'm going to accept the license agreement, hit next, next, next. Then a shield will blink at the bottom of the screen. I'm going to click on that. And then the screen goes black on the screen recorder. It says, do you want to allow this app to make changes to my device? I'm going to say yes. And then it pops up with the Seagull driver wizard. I'm going to hit install drivers, next. Okay, so the printer should be connected before continuing the installation. This is when I'm going to plug the printer into my computer. And it did recognize it and kind of push the next window forward. Install a driver for my plug-and-play printer. That's what we're going to do. We're going to hit next again, and hit finish. Now it's going to finish installing the printer. Okay, then I'm going to hit close. You can close that. We can close that. I am going to get a sample label. I'll put a link to this in the description as well. It's a sample label just to print a sample 4x6 label. Before we print this sample label, I'm going to show you where the settings are located for this printer. If you have to make some little tweaks here and there, go down to this finder, type in printers and scanners, and it should be in system settings. You can click on that. And then the Beeprt By-245, you're going to highlight that, go to manage, go to printing preferences, and then it pops up with all of these settings that you can change. The stock is like the dimensions of your print. And if you're going to print something different than 3.93 by 7.04, which I think you will, you're going to want to change that to whatever you're going to be printing. And ours is 4x6. You need to make a new dimension. You can make a new dimension by hitting that, by hitting new, creating a new dimension, like if you're printing small Amazon labels or something. Graphics, you're going to want to change dithering to none. And then over in options, this is where you can uncheck this box, and you can turn your darkness up and your print speed up or down, depending. If your printer's printing light, you could just like kick the darkness up a little bit. And as you use your printer over hundreds of thousands of labels, you might need to turn your darkness up like a notch as the print head kind of wears out. But that is how you access the settings. I'm going to hit apply, and that's going to save that 4x6 and that dithering. We can now X out of there, and we're going to go back to this sample label. The link to it is in the description, and I'm going to hit this print button right here, and then your drop down, you're going to want to make sure that your printer is selected. So I'm going to go to this drop down, go to see more, and then Beeprt By-245. I'm going to click on that. It automatically populated my paper size, but you are going to want to make sure that it is chosen to 4x6 if it didn't already pick that. Scale, print to fit to printable area. Everything should be good to go. I'm going to hit print. It's going to send the signal to the printer. And just like that, beautiful sample label. If it was a real label, we could peel it and stick it on a packet. Before you go, make sure you check out this how to print 4x6 printing sideways. It basically shows how to go in and change your settings on eBay, Amazon, Etsy, Poshmark, and how to change your settings on Pirate Ship or whatever, because usually if you're having an issue, it's not the printer's fault, it's the settings. So check out that video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, please give the video a thumbs up. If you have any questions about the printer, put them in the comment section, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.